I was an idiot for a little bit. That was good. How you going? Summer! Alrighty, so I'm having a summer party. What do you reckon? I thought it was only appropriate we do a summer party given all the frickin' snow and winter prints coming out of the US and Canada. So it's only fair that we're sitting in 40-degree heat for some people. Say hello if you're there. I'm having a summer party. So all the prints from the US and Canada are coming out, and they're all winter prints, which I think is just silly. So seeing the last AMA I did was dressed up in a unicorn uniform, which was really hot. I thought it was only fair we get a bit summery. So I hope you've got your summer togs on. Maybe you're outside in the water, enjoying yourselves with your little one. So I got myself a big hat. I'm feeling a bit ab fab. A little bit ab fab with this great big hat on. There you go. And a floaty. How cool is that? Amazing what they can do with the floaties these days. So, right, so my goal is to keep this on as long as possible, because otherwise this is going to flap, because I've only got bathers on underneath, and I don't want this to be one of those type of videos. Because it will go up on YouTube later in the year. So, yeah, so I'll keep this on to keep this not flapping open, because I do have my spurs on. Alrighty. So, we're here to talk, do that first, pre-folds and flats. That's the main thing that everyone has been wanting to chat about. But with each AMA, we've been having a lot of fun with new products coming out, new prints, you know, so let's have a bit of fun. So up for grabs today, and I'll tell you how to win it, is a Grovia ONE nappy, ONE, one size, in the brand new snow. So there's only 5 in the snow for Australia, but there were 7 in the US. So I'm not quite sure what's happening, but we got 5. So this is slate stars. They're really simple, lovely, nice prints. And I like this one because this is Grovia's night nappy. And it's got stars, which I think is nice. There you go. I think it's lovely and subtle. They're really subtle, lovely prints. So Grovia comes out with their snow range, and we've got, in a couple of days, Apple Cheeks is bringing in theirs, which is Winter Games. And it's a snow print. Winter print. Weird. Anyway, so Grovia also did violet dots. They're really nice, simple prints, because there's been a whole thing of prints being really, busy. These are really nice and simple and quite, I found Grovia's prints have been becoming quite, classic. That's the word I want. They're becoming nice and classic. So there's the violet dots. It's lovely purple. And I'll show you the system as well. I won't just show you the prints. This is mint dot. And they're Velcro one size cover. Oh, there's your slate star again in the Velcro cover. I thought I'd show you the Velcro cover so you can see what this bit looks like. Tangerine stars. I can't decide if this one or slate stars is my favourite. I do like that one. And the snaps are coordinating too. And then a really classic white. So there are some parents out there, some mums, who just like white nappies, that's it. And you have periods where brands bring in white, and then they don't stock it for years, and then they bring in white, or they bring in some other version of vanilla, or I think they did nuts. There's another one that Grovia did. They did a vanilla and a, come on if you're there, help me out. Vanilla and, starts with C. Anyway, it's right there. There you go. So they did a white. So I'll show you the Grovia system because it also relates to your flats and pre-folds. Because you can use any one size covers to go with your flats and pre-folds. So this is a really versatile system. So if you have a all-in-2 system, you can use it, your flats and pre-folds in them. So how do you win this? And I'll show you this as well. All you need to do down below. And you know what I'm going to do? Those who take the time to watch the video, you're going to be rewarded. What I need you to do, comment snow, S-N-O-W, dash, and then your favourite summer song. That's it. Because I tried to find a summer song. James gave me one this morning, but I have no idea how to I'm not very good on iTunes. So I want to get some summer songs going on my iPod to get me through this disgusting summer so far. So comment snow and your favourite summer song. Now, if you're there, say hello, tell me what you're doing, what you're having for lunch, and any questions. I'm here, I'm available. So pop up your questions. I'll check out throughout the day as people come on and have a look. I'll let me know how you're having a summer party. Alrighty, so the One System by Grovia. It is an all-in-one cloth nappy. You cannot reuse the shell. Okay, what is unique about this One System? Yes, Chantel. Chantel says choose one song is quite difficult. You can list 50, that's fine, but there's only one entry per person, okay, to make it fair, because some people might come up with 100. But if you want to list more for me, so I actually have a selection on my iPod, would be great. What did James come up with? In the summertime, and all I've had is the song with the yellow bikini? Girl in a yellow bikini? Can't remember. Anyway, so the Grovia ONE. What's unique is you have Velcro or snap. And the snaps are the same as they're all in 2 covers. Right? And the Velcro comes off. And it's recommended that you take it off when you wash the nappy so it doesn't get all stuck. So you can choose between. So if you've got a bub who is currently ripping nappies off, because you've got Velcro, take the Velcro off. That's it. And it's quality Velcro, or hook and loop, or appliques, whatever you want to call it. Alright, it's quality stuff. It's really good. Alright, so you can do that. So there's 2 bits. You can also get replacement Velcro as well. Hook and loop, I think I meant to say. This is the inside of the nappy. It is a microfleece on top. It's got James is just coming home. I can hear the door. It's got quilting down the middle. The quilting down the middle helps move liquid to the centre. So when you do a wee, it will move to those centre where it's been sewn. So it's much better at absorbing. Hello, Josephine. I'm glad you made it. We're having a summer party. Alrighty. So it's got absorbency throughout the entire nappy. So there's absorbency, organic cotton through here in the actual shell. It's got PUL at the front here, which helps with leakage protection. It's one size. So if you use it from about 5 kilos, it's a bit of a bigger nappy compared to these ones. You can, I'll show you on a smaller setting. That's the smallest. You could use that for a little light wetter because it's got some absorbance in the shell. It comes with 2 inserts, organic cotton and your microfleece on top. So if you've got, so if you have a larger bub at birth, great nappy. You put the Velcro on and off you go. So this one, you just need 1 insert on the smaller setting. Awesome. If you need a longer one, go for it, and then more. So this system's awesome because you customise your absorbency, which I'm always nattering on about. Nappies that you can customise your absorbencies are a winner in my book. That's your One System. It's one size, it's simple, it's great for nighttime. You can add more boosting, and adding a booster, what they recommend with a Grovia is instead of just their normal organic cotton boosters, add a size Bummis infant Prefold or a size 2, maybe a size 3, depending on what setting. Add that to this, because it's also got a wider groin to allow for you to stuff it. Add that in. Now, when you stuff it, and I don't have my box, when you stuff it, you might need to go up a size at the front here to allow all that extra absorbency and boosting in your nappy. Just realise you may need to extend to get a better seal around the leg. So because it's got that wider groin, it's much better to stuff. Alrighty. There you go, that's the one. It's very simple. It's a very, very simple nappy. Sells really well. It's just simple, and that's what's great about Grovia. It's just simple. It's a simple system. So if you're looking for simplicity and to the point, Grovia wins. Now, if your bub needs Velcro, for whatever reason, you can put these on. I have not found, and we have not had customers comment that when they pull the Velcro off, it comes off the snaps. Haven't had that. Yet to hear it, if it does happen. So quick to put on. So that would be the only fiddly bit with this nappy. If you did, because there's no wash tabs. There's no wash tabs to put this down. So if you put it in the wash with the Velcro, it's all going to get stuck together. So you do need to take them off. Alrighty. There's your great. So if you want to win this, comment snow and your favourite summertime song. You might have to go looking. Maybe back in your teenage days, there was summer holiday that you had a song you loved. Share it, please. It's going to show my age because I probably won't know half of them. Okay. Oh, and I'll show you the Grovia all in two as well. So they come in Velcro. Oh, Chantel, Walking on Sunshine was my favourite. Still is. Turned up really loud. Okay, so they come in Velcro or snap. Personal preference, neither is better than the other. Personal preference and what your kid's going to do and what you like to do. So I'll do it with the snap. It's generally easier than Velcro. So you've got lots of options at the front. Single row of snaps. Lots of options here. And then you can cross it over. Which is something I really like for those smaller bubs. So I'll put it on the newborn for you. And you can see how small it gets for those little bubs. And if you're just using a newborn pre-fold, the cover is lovely and small, and you can cross it over at front for a smaller waist. So if you're just using a newborn pre-fold, easy. Now remember, one size covers will be a little bit more bulky on a newborn because you've got all that material you have to. There you go. There's your newborn, because that can cross over even further to make us even smaller waist for little babies. So the Grovia system has got some customization. Obviously Velcro allows you to go either side. So if you need Velcro due to issues with hands, large hands, whatever, it lets you cross over either way, but the snap still gives you lots of options. So there's your newborn. I really need another baby. So you can use these covers with pre-folds or they're inserts, and their inserts come as a microfiber with a fleece top or an organic cotton. Organic cotton, if you like that natural against baby skin. Up to you what you prefer. These are really thick and thirsty. Now the inserts are unique in that they also have a waterproof underneath. A lot of all-in-twos don't have that waterproofing underneath, so you get 2 layers of leakage protection. You also get another gusset on the insert. Here this is usually a micro fleece, and then the gusset that you get on the cover, so 2 gussets. And because so it's not all together, which some all-in-twos are, and can take longer to dry, you can turn them inside out when you dry them. Beautiful. You can also hang them like this, get lots of air flow through, and There you go. Now, when you put them in the cover, if you get it and you're looking at it going, oh, which one goes at the back? The wider end, that's the thin end. So even if you fold it in half, you can say which end is the wider end. The wider end goes at the top. And the little end goes out. Oh, where'd you go? There she is. And there's 2 snaps. So there's 2 snaps to this system to put it in. If you look at other all-in-twos, so when you're looking at an all-in-two, consider how many snaps do I want to do. Okay, tuck it all in. There's your Grovia all-in-two. Now the beauty is you can reuse the covers. That's why you buy 1 cover to 2 inserts. Usual recommendation is 1 cover to about 3 inserts. It's how you save money. Because a full nappy is usually 30 odd bucks. Inserts are usually about half the price. If you buy more of these, you save some money. Alright, so 2 covers you rotate throughout the day and replace this one if the cover's not covered in pulp. If the cover is covered in pulp, it goes in the wash. Okay, and you grab a new one. So usually you rotate maybe 2 or 3 throughout the day. Yeah, that's the Grovia system. Very simple. So you can use these for Prefolds these as well. So there you go. Lots of comments. I am going to have the best iPod playlist, it looks like. Awesome. Okay. Prefolds and flats. So I did a little prefolds and flats with the larger cloth nappies I did on the Apicali page. This one I'm going to talk a little bit further. I'm not going to go through all of the folds there are available because there's hundreds of folds, and then there's the ones that you can make up yourself, which I've done. So I'll go through some that are the most popular. Talk about poonamis and how to contain those, because that question has come up once or twice in the group in the past week. There you go. So let's start with flats. Now, I love wearing this thing. Alrighty. Oh, I'm sweating. It is hot here today. Okay, so a flat cloth nappy is flat, and it's usually about a 60 centimetre square. The beauty of flats and pre-folds, you can do anything you want. It gives you that much versatility and customization that you cannot get with this sort of system. This is very convenient, and that's what you're paying for. With flats, you're paying for the versatility, which means if you're willing to put in just a little bit of work, and that's just to fold them, save a heap of money. That's why they're great. So I'll show you. So if you don't want to do the folds, just fold it into a pad fold. Done. And honestly, it's as good as that. Put that in your cover. And I'm going to see if James can grab me a box to go underneath. Forgot the box. There you go. And that goes in your cover. Exactly the same as that. Bit taller. Maybe 2. Must remember my box. Okay, so you can also, so you don't have to use a snappy or pin with these. So snappies are, there it is. So snappies are a 3-prong stretchy, 3-prong stretchy thing that goes on your, show you it's easy on the 3. Cloth nappy or pre-fold. Now, you're just going to be aware some, I know there's some flats or pre-folds that can't take a snappy because it will pull the threads off. Can't remember which brand that was. So, this goes on bub as such. And then you hook it on, pull it across, and pull it down. Now, you can find the way that works for you. They recommend doing one side and then this side and then that side and then sometimes this side and then that side. Find out what works for you. Then, if you find, oh, that's not tight enough, just pull it a bit tighter. They're really simple to use. Very, very simple. Once you've done your 10th nappy change, you're done. There you go. Isn't that great? Alrighty. So poonamis so the poonamis, the kite fold, which I'm not going to do because it is a bit of a origami. It's great for poonamis. The very basic triangle is great for poonamis because what you can do is create a double gusset in conjunction with your cover by where the leg is, rolling that in. As you can see, you end up with a little barrier for the poonami to get stuck in there and not outside the cover. There you go. They're flats. So you've seen, we've got a post on the Cloth Nappy Doctor blog with all the folds. There is a video as well with all the folds. So it's all out there, and I'll link them up at the bottom. So that's a flat. They're just fabulous. These are the Simply Cloth Bamboo Double Terry flats. A double terry we found great for catching loose poos like your poonamis, to keep them on in the nappy and not floating off on like a bamboo fleece, which sometimes we found just slides right off. Okay. You need to cover these. So you got your one size covers. If you use a snappy or a pin, you can still get the pull-on covers. Okay, these are made of PUL. They're not made of the old plastic pants. So you can get these. They're got a soft binding around the legs and come from newborn right up to extra large. And we've used the extra large on Abigail for a short period of time while she fitted them. Works really well. Great for containing the poonamis with that really great leg. There's not much guessing on trying to get your correct fit through this system. So a size system means you chuck it on and off you go. This system you have to make sure you get that really good seal around the leg. Okay. I'll leave that there. Okay. Pleasure, Miriam. Double gussets. Easy. So they're flat. Seriously, we use these for Abby. Oh, if you've got pocket nappies, shove them in the pocket. We do that for Abigail. So hers looks like that. And we usually add an extra booster for Abby because she is 12. I know my daughter has special needs. If you're new to the group and wondering why I'm talking about a 12-year-old. So still the same principles from newborn, working your way through. So you can add an extra booster. So these are a double layer, double terry Simply Cloth booster. Easy to add. You can use them just like that in a cover as well. Flats are awesome. Alright, so there's no need to be scared of flats. To wash them, same as your all-in-twos. Pull it apart, let them dry pale, wash every 1 to 2 days, pre-wash to pre-rinse, then wash them with a good detergent, stay away from fabric softeners and bleach. Dry them out in the sun. And these will generally dry faster because you open them right up. Where your all-in-twos and all-in-ones, they have layers and layers of material. So you're paying for convenience. These can sometimes actually save you time because you're not waiting for them to dry. Alrighty, I don't think I can say more about flats. Alice Cooper Violet. Violet suggests Alice Cooper schools out for summer. Yet James is nodding. I don't know that one. I don't know that one. James will find all these for me and I'll put it together. And I might see if I can put it up on. I'll make a list. I'll make a blog for you so everyone's got it. Isn't there a Prince one? Is there a Prince song? I was so sad when he passed away. I'm a Prince fan. Anyway, alright. Prefolds. What the stuff is a prefold? Alright, a prefold is a flat. It's just your next level up from a flat. There's a little what makes these great is there's more absorbency through the middle, which means you don't have to do as much folding as there is with these. So you saw that for me to get it for Abigail, or for any kid for her pocket, there's a bit more folding and moving it around. So there's a lot of versatility, but there's a little bit more work. These, and Abigail actually uses the big baby ones, you just fold in 3, depending on the size of your cover, and Abigail has large covers, that one. Or if you have a smaller cover, you fold it in 4. And all the absorbency is through the middle because you have more absorbency through the middle. So if you can see the lines, I'll use this one. So your infant size pre-folds, I'll go back a step. So I'm getting all excited. Okay, so you get a really big one, that's your baby size. This is your infant size, stops here and goes to here. And then you have newborn, which stops here and goes here. These have been washed, they've been pre-washed. They usually shrink 5 to 10% in the wash because it's an organic cotton, or if you have bamboo, it might shrink a little bit. Okay, but the organic cotton go really nice and waffly. So you can see those little mountain ranges. They go nice and waffly, which increases their absorbency, which is really easy and good. There you go. So these are the Bummis range. You get 3 sizes. Now, which size do you need? You can use, depending on how you're going to use them. If you're just going to use them as a pad fold, which is just folding in 3, you generally only need your newborn and your infant size. Actually, I've just found a use for this thing. What's this? You can put it there. Love it. So, I love it. Oh, that's reaching. Okay, so your newborn, okay, you can fold this way. You can pop it in a newborn cover or a one size cover. It's up to you. So I'll work with the one size covers because parents like their one size because it saves a bit of cash. Again, just be aware with one size covers. So this is the Bummis Simply Lite. What we like about these Bummis Simply Lites, they're really stretchy. Nice and stretchy. Great fitted nappies. They're designed to be stretched. Where a lot of your other covers are designed to just fit around. This isn't stretchy. I'm just giving it a stretch. They're not stretchy. These are meant to be stretchy, so great for night nappies, getting up and around. Alright, so if we snap this down to newborn, and these have a 4 rise setting, 1, 2, 3, and then fully open. You can put your newborn pre-fold in here. Just realise, instead of just using a, I've got your dots. Instead of just using a newborn cover, you've got to put all that material somewhere. So I'll show you what happens. You get that bit more material and a bit more fluffy balloon effect because you've got that wider groin compared to a smaller newborn cover. So you're going to have more material in the groin and more material at the front on your newborn. If that doesn't bother you, go for it. If you want a much trimmer option, so there's your newborn, pre-fold, and that's just in the pad fold. That's just folded. It's getting humid now. Alrighty. If you're happy with a little bit of bulk for your bub, for your newborn, or they're out wetting, say, 2 of these, if you put 2 in, because newborn pre-folds are fabulous as boosters. They're not going, so about 100 to 150 bucks, you got your newborn full-time system. These become your boosters, so you don't have to buy boosters. Shouldn't have to buy boosters. And you can fold them however you need to go into. So if you're doing the pad fold, usually the infant size in Bummis or the size 2 or 3 in the Grovia pre-folds will be your one size. If you're just going to do the pad fold. And the pad fold is just folding in 3 or 4. Either direction, you just make it fit. Little tip. If you have a boy, fold that over. You get more absorbency at the front. So you can see the versatility of a pre-fold. And there's less folding compared to your flap. Then you put that at the front of your cover. That's it. Pop bub on, do it up. Easy, easy. And there you go. That's newborn. So if you've got a newborn who is wetting a little bit more, you can use the one size or the infant size. It's just going to be a little bit more bulky. Just realise that. Or a longer nap. Say you have a newborn who is actually going to sleep more than 6 hours. A friend had that. I was so jealous. Alrighty. Now, when would you need to go the actual different sizes? That's if you're going to do the folds. So as your bub grows, you might need to go up to the larger sizes. So this is the baby. Hira has said, itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. Thank you, Hira. That was bugging me. Now it's going to be going from the head. So how do you know when you need to go up a size? So you need to go from your newborn to this one, to your next size up, when they're out wetting it, basically. The newborn have less, and I don't think you can see it, has less absorbency in it to keep it trim for such a little bub. And you remember for newborns, they do a little wee, because they've got a little bladder often. As bubs get older, their bladder gets bigger, they hold more, they do a lot more wee, all in one go, and that's what you're trying to catch. So for a newborn, you could try 2 of these. If you're finding for some reason they're out wetting just one, do 2. I mean, they work out about $2-3 each, cheaper than a booster. Then these become your booster in this one. So you have a longer trip, it sits in the middle. Look at that. That becomes your booster. And then if you go up to this one, you can boost. It's like those dolls, the Russian dolls, one inside it. And look at that, you have got yourself an amazing amount of absorbency for a great price. Now, I was talking about when you use the different sizes. Different sizes for out wetting, that's what I was getting to. Usually go up to the next size. So some parents will go to the baby size because it's bigger, longer, and has same amount of absorbency as your usually infant. They're just bigger, and use that instead. It's just a larger one. And then there is, so if you're going to use snappies and pins, you will use them this way up with the lines running down. Okay, and it's the length that you are requiring to get it up through the groin. Now, I might do it on this one. The top 3 folds are as follows. So I thought I'd show you these ones. I wrote them down so I would remember. Right, showing you the pad fold. So the pad fold for this one, so top 4. Okay, you fold it in 4 or 3. Either way, you know, there is that versatility can be overwhelming if you're just starting out. Like, oh my God. Do you know what? As your kid grows, as your kid eats differently, as they have teething, as they, the 1001 thing that kids do, these means you can adapt really easily. Okay, there is the jelly roll. This is where you place bub on. Okay, and they're, Dal, can you grab me a doll? I think they're on top. Or they might be under, no, they're underneath the packing desk. Yeah. So what you end up doing is, I'll see if I can do it. You roll it in here. So this is up there front and comes up through the middle. Now what you get, and you can use a snappy with these, what you get, and if I can do it, look at this side. There is your poonamis saver. And then you do it up with a snappy. So it's a bit like that triangle fold before with the flat and tucking it in, and then you can just tuck it in around bub. Now, if bub is out poonamiing this, you've got a bub who is really good at pooing. I had 2 of them. So this is Now I'm talking normal kids, poo once or twice a day, normal size poo, but Bubs always do that huge. Okay, so this is Prince Charles. There he is. So let's see. So I think that was clear. Excuse me, Prince Charles. Okay, so make sure this is at the front. So this comes up through their groin to their head. And you just roll it in like that. It comes up. You get this groin through there. Okay, it's not a beautiful sport demonstrating cloth nappies. I've been trying for years to make it beautiful. Doesn't work. There is no way to do it. And then that sits on Bub with a snappy or pins. There's your poonamis. Get your double gusset. You need a good fitting nappy for poonamis. So I was talking about my boy. So I had one boy who pooped every 7 days. And the baby behinds fitted nappy with a great cover could not contain it, no matter what you did. And then my other boy would poop once or twice a day, and he was huge. For some reason, we worked out he's got an allergy to milk. If I only knew that years ago. There you go. So as Bub grows, if you find you can't get it around their waist anymore, okay, and you can spread it out, you just make sure you try and keep that. You go up to the next size and do the same thing. So this won't work on Abby anymore. She's too tall. So you can do it on the next size up. And in there, you can place your boosting down the middle, and you can still do that roll in as well. And you still got your boosting. I think the hat adds some dignity to doing this, possibly. There you go. So that's the jelly roll. The angel fold is very, very, very popular for newborns because it gives a nice firm fit. Now to do that one, fold this in the middle. Can I do it on this one? I can do it. Yep, there we go. Fold it like that. And then at the back, which is my top, you fold this bit out. And then this one comes up and this goes around. Now the difference with this one is you don't quite get that leg gusset. If Bub's butt is sitting in there, you've made it, the poo will go in there. The likelihood of you've put it on exactly where their butthole is and they're going to poop in that spot. Alright, so this one's good for a nice firm fit for newborns and a really good cover. So you really want a great cover for your prefolds and flats. These are dummy proof is the easiest way to put it. This is if you don't want to think, you put this on and then put that on and you go and say off you go. So even if you've got a little fella who is a mover and groover, these can be a bit of fun trying to put on because when you're trying to put these on, they've got to sort of sit, lay down and stay still so you can get it all done up. These you can sort of run with them as they're going. Yes, I've done this too many times. So that's your angel fold. Is that clear? Okay, your last one is called the bikini twist. This one is a fold that does not need a snappy or a pin. This is the one Bummies recommend and I think it's awesome. Bub goes on. Can I do it with Bub? Can I do it? Let's see. Rightio. It's going to let me do it. See, we use boxes so much here. I should have a set box for my demonstrating. So, Bub's on. Bub is sitting on this top half here. Now, what I'm going to do is you're going to take these corners as you come up and twist it. And as it comes up, it forms a bucket around Bub. So I'll put this in. So you pop it through their groin. And you twist it. Make sure the twist is at the front. It's not behind their bottom, it's at the front. And when you get that twist, that's all you do. Pull it up, tuck it around, put the cover on. And what that twist does, and I'll show you here, what the twist does. There is a really good video for this. that Bummis have done. But that twist forms a bit of a bucket. And when you get that bucket, told you it's not pretty. Get that bucket there, making sure that is under the bum. Okay, it's not at behind the bum. So where do I have bum? Okay, so it's at the bum. So you can, it forms a bucket, and that catches the poo. And then this bit comes up, and you snap, and you put it on. So it looks like that. Looks quite funny. There you go. Bikini twist, pad fold, jelly roll, and the angel fold are the three most popular, and the kite fold for your flats. Oh, I did want to show you. So if you've got a one size pocket, so these are the Apple Cheeks one size pockets. You can use your Prefolds in the pocket. So if you sort of go, oh, I want something with a bit more structure, I don't just want the plain cover, I want a pocket, you can put it in a pocket. There you go. Nice and flat. Yes, and the Apple Cheeks pockets are in the middle. And with their inserts, not these, with their inserts it will fall out in the wash, but I won't do it for the cotton because it's too much friction. But you can use your Prefolds on pockets. So if you run out of inserts for some reason for your pockets, Prefolds. The infant size or size 2 or 3 depending on the brand. There you go. Right here. If you've got a question, pop it up. I'm just going to have a look at the comments. Lots of songs. Itsy Bitsy. Violet, I will respond to your message after the video. And Chantel wishes she knew about the jelly roll when my son was little. I did so many full chain. I know. Yeah. If you wish you knew before. But are you having another one? If you're having another one, you're ready. There you go. They're Prefolds and flats. Nothing to be scary about at all. Okay? What you're paying for is the versatility. What you're paying for your full NCNs is the convenience. You don't have to do. There's no way you can customise the absorbency on this insert, on your Grovia insert. It goes in and that's where it goes. You have to add a booster and move it up and down on your Grovia inserts to get that customisation. Prefolds and flats let you have customisation, and that's where you save your money. There you go. Oh, Chantel, you're due any day? Oh, and it's a girl. Oh, girls are a little bit easier to cloth nappy compared to boys, I've found. Abigail's easy. Whack it on, off you go. Boys, you have to move it around. Alrighty. Okay, if there's no questions and I'm here, and I look silly, I got into the groove and I haven't lost this, which is good. So, if you want to win this, you need to comment snow and your favourite summertime song, because I need a new playlist and new songs. We're a little bit stuck on Fergie, Adele and Michael Bublé, and I can tell you James is getting a bit itsy-witsy cranky about it. We did have a bit of ABBA in there, and that's sent in balmy. So we need something else. And, oh, my pleasure, Annalie. Oh, Ainsley. Yeah, Prefolds flats, don't be scared. They're fabulous. And then, if you can get your head around those, going to an M's, just a all into the next stage up really from that, you know exactly what you're going to get. So I really like people to start with the flats and Prefolds, unless you know absolutely they're not for you. It's a great place to start, because then when you go to these, you know what you're purchasing and why, because you've been educated. I really like educating people with the Prefolds and flats, because they're great, fabulous. Alrighty, what's happening at the moment? The snow prints are coming in from Grovia. They are up, ready for you. They've already sold out on some of the prints. We have the Winter Games coming from Apple Cheeks, and that's coming in all the products, which is great. And to make room, we've got 20% off the apple cheeks at the moment until Sunday. And we're coming into the last days of the ABCs with Barnaby. It has been a riot seeing what everyone's coming up with. So this is Barnaby. He came with me to Las Vegas. He's lost his pants. Sorry, Barnaby. So he's been doing the ABCs. Say hi. We've got last few days. So there's 21st today. A couple of prizes left. Been fun seeing everything coming up. There's some weird stuff out there. Yeah, there you go. So I'm off. I might go for a swim now that I'm here. Might go do a bit of ab fab. I think it's champagne they drink, isn't it? I don't have any in the house. A bit of ab fab. So yeah, make sure you comment snow and your favourite song to win this one. And I will talk to you soon. We are going to on the Upper Curly Facebook page do some more live videos because if people want to talk and have a chat. So if you have any questions you think should be answered nice and easily, please pop them up or pop us an email, and we'll answer them in a live video. Just those burning questions people have when they get started and demystify some of the myths. There you go. All right, I am off. I go swimming. It's hot. Thanks for joining me for our summer party for the new Grovia prints. I look forward to seeing all of these songs come up and a new playlist. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye.